Metallurgy, because many of the students they will be telling metallurgy. So metallurgy part they are going to work. Now look here. Now look here, we are going to start metallurgy section. So what is metallurgy? We are going to first study what is metallurgy. So metallurgy section we are going to start. Tarun, good evening beta. Just sending the link in the group. Sorry for late, lots of people here and their contact coming. Sharmila, just 1 minute wait. Yeah, sending the link in the group. Who is there? Who calling you? Okay, we'll start metallurgy today. Now listen everyone. So concentration of ore. You know now, whenever you talk about any element, you know that the element will never be existing in free state. Always it will be in the combined state. Can you tell me the name of any element which you can see as a free element? Most probably they will be present. Gold, yes, because see the very non-reactive elements can be present in the earth's surface as a free element. Understood? So gold, silver, platinum, they will be exactly there. So yes, absolutely correct. So we are going to talk about first what is the meaning of ore. Okay, so very slowly I'm going to explain this part, because whatever questions are coming, we need to first understand the process of removal of gangue particles from the ore is called as dressing. What it is called as? Dressing. So metallurgy is a process of what? The metallurgy is a process of removal of what? Unwanted elements and unwanted gangue particles from a specified element. Understood? So if I want to extract nitrogen, that means whatever combined with nitrogen is not important for me. Correct na? So whatever combining for nitrogen is not at all important for me. I will be only trying to take out nitrogen. So if I want to take out element like sodium, so sodium, with sodium whatever is there, that particle is not useful for me now. So I need to take out that particle and I need that part which is exactly going to be helpful for me. So now we are going to understand the process of removal of gangue particles. What is the meaning of gangue particles, beta? Unwanted particles which is not useful for me. Understood? So a factory is set up for taking out sodium. So extraction of sodium is the main work. So if sodium is getting extracted, means other things will not be useful for me na. So that's the part. So it's called dressing or concentration, and you know benefaction or benefaction. It can be classified into various types depending upon nature of impurities. So whenever you will be taking out this part, so this is exactly classified into different formats. So now we are going to understand one by one. Now let's see hand picking method. So if somebody will be asking you what is the meaning of hand picking method. So if ore particle and impurities are different in size and shape, hand picking process can be used to separate it. For example, hematite ore is purified by this method. I hope you might have understood. So if I want to exactly remove hematite, hematite is iron ore na. So definitely what I need to do, beta, what I need to do? Yes. So I need to only take out hand picking method I have to use. So what method I have to use? Hand picking method. So this is exactly the most important. So what is the meaning of hand picking method? Like beta, iron particles are there, correct na? Iron particles, big size iron particles are there. First, to inform everyone to join as fast as possible. This is too much. This is time is, what is the time and what is exactly the, what already late, and why the students have not joined? I hope you might have understood. Yes, Kritika, good evening. Everybody, please join as fast as possible. Send me your name, who and all are present right now in the class. Okay, fine. So now look here. So hematite ore is purified by this method. So hematite ore is exactly purified by this method. Understood na beta? Now we will go for the next method. The next is hydraulic washing or gravity. So as the name suggests, hydraulic washing or gravity. Okay, can you tell me one thing beta? If I have to Porani, good evening Porani. Namaskaram. Namaskaram. Namaskaram Porani. Mukundan present. Huh? Oh, Porani will be present for 5 minutes. After that, he will vanish. After that, I will keep asking his name Porani, 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 Porani. Maya, good evening. Ishrat, good evening. You inform in the Tripalkundram group, beta, everybody to join. So now look at beta. This is called as hydraulic washing. What is exactly done in hydraulic washing method is, can you check? So very fine ore particles will be exactly moving. Water current will be there and gang particles will be exactly flushed off, and the one which is exactly heavy, they will be separated in down section. This is called as hydraulic washing. What it is called as beta? Hydraulic washing. Where are you? When then you are here and you are saying good evening? Yes, this process is called as hydraulic washing. In your name, someone joined. I don't know. So now look, beta, we will be exactly talking about, this is called as hydraulic washing. Hey, when with very high process, water is exactly passed through the ore, that some things will be getting settled down and something will flush off. Understood or not? So that's why it is called as hydraulic washing. Okay. Now we are going to understand this part. So this is hydraulic washing or gravity separation or levitation. What it is called as levitation. Some names here you are seeing, it is very, very new. Did you check this name beta here? What their hand picking method is there? Here one word you might have, benefaction. Did you saw this? This is called as, it is called dressing concentration or benefaction. So the process of removal of gang particle from what you call, from the ore is called as dressing, concentration or benefaction. So dressing concentration or benefaction, dressing concentration or benefaction. This is exactly the name, dressing, benefaction or concentration. Dressing concentration or benefaction. Did you note it beta? Dressing concentration or benefaction. Understood? Is it done? I will send all the notes, but you send in the what you call, you say in the group. Yes, it is called as benefaction. Now we are going to go for the next part, children. Please kindly focus here. So this is hydraulic process. What is the meaning of hydraulic washing? Hydraulic washing, gravity separation, levigation. What is the other main name is called as levigation. This method is based on difference in separate specific gravity of the ore gang particle. Difference in specific gravity of ore or gang particles. Understood? Gang particles are lighter than the ore particles. Gang particles are lighter than the ore particles. Understood? So the gang means the unwanted waste will be lighter. So what it will do, it will be on the upper process only, upper face only, and it will be exactly coming out. So this is the most important thing. So in this method, you please check this one out. In this method, now look here, one important point to be noted here is key in this method, the ore is mixed with water. Understood? Mixed with water or washed with an upward stream of running water. Understood? So either it will be mixed or it may be washed. Got it? Either it may be mixed or washed. So either it is mixed and then it is going with high pressure, the heavy one will settle down, the lighter one will go. Understood or not? Or it is washed. Understood? So washed with an upward stream of running water. The lighter gang particles are washed, leaving behind the ore particle. For example, this method is used for concentration of oxide ore of iron. Concentration of, note down. So hydraulic washing is used for which and all things? It is used for hematite ore, tin, gold and silver, because tin, gold, silver all are heavy and they will definitely what? They will definitely settle down. They will definitely settle down. So this is most important thing. Please kindly note down. Understood? Can you note down please? Yes, everybody check you people are live or not. So the ore is mixed with water or washed with an upward stream. Yes, that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. Now we will be going for the next part. We'll be going for the next part. Check this one out. Magnetic separation. So what is the meaning of magnetic separation? Magnetic separation method is a very well known separation method now, where the magnetic things will be exactly, the magnet will be taking out those things which are exactly getting attracted towards the magnet. Understood? So here, so magnetic separation, if ore or gang particle are having magnetic nature, then it is concentrated by this method. So this is called as what beta? Magnetic separation method. So now this method is based on difference in the magnetic properties. It is based on difference in the magnetic properties of ore and the gang. So now this method can be applied when either the ore is magnetic or the impurities are magnetic, or magnetic or impurities. So both the method can be possible. Either the ore is magnetic or the impurities are magnetic. The the other component should be non-magnetic. Other component should be what? Non-magnetic. So example, magnetite and ore of iron is enriched by applying this method. So definitely if I want to purify magnetite, what I can use? I can use what method? Magnetic separation. So similarly, that is tungstates of iron impurities are removed from tin stone. What it is removed from? Tin stone. Note down this part, because most probably in metallurgy section, they will ask you the ore name and the separation process. Understood? So mostly what they will ask you? They will ask you the name of the ore and the separation process. Name of the ore and separation process. Okay? Name of the ore and separation process. Similarly, tungstates of iron, that is impurities, are removed from stone. tin stone. Understood? So tin stone, what is removed? Iron. So that time when we are wanting tin to be separated, iron will act as a residue or unwanted gang particles. Okay. So now by this method, in this method, the powdered impure ore is dropped over a traveling belt moving towards two rollers. You know that. One of which has magnet attached to it. As the impure ore particle roll over the left, the magnet particles are attracted by the magnetic roller and the ore collected just below the magnetite roller, but the non-magnetic particle fall away from the magnetite rollers. So you might have seen that how the roller is exactly working. The roller will be exactly having what? So the roller belt will be there, correct now? So what will be there? One side magnet will be there, one side magnet will not be there. So the moment it is reaching to the magnet portion, what will happen? This side if magnet is there, so the belt will be exactly bringing the ore. So what will happen? The magnet will get stick, the magnetic particles will get stick and it will come and it will fall down another reason, and the ore or gang particles will select and it will get separated in one side. So this is exactly one side. So this is the process we must remember. So the magnetic particles are attracted by magnetite roll or hole corrected just below the magnetic roller, but the non-magnetic particle fall away from the magnetite roller. I hope you might have understood this one. Now this is exactly one more method of magnetic separation. Can you see the magnet? So sand plus iron filling is there. Iron will get attracted, sand will be left behind. So this is again magnetic separation method. I hope you might have understood. So now we will go for another method that is called as froth flotation method. What is the next method? Froth flotation method. Till now, how many methods we have done? First method we have done was hand picking. In that, hematite means those type of ores will be there where the ores are exactly getting separated. Correct now? Second type was what, beta? Hydraulic. Understood? So hydraulic one with gravity method. Third one was what, beta? Very good. Magnetic separation. Magnetic three we studied or four we studied till now? Three we studied. Na? Now this is the fourth one. In fourth process, what is the process? Can you read what is the meaning of froth flotation process? This is froth flotation process. Let's talk about it. Okay. So now in the froth flotation process, what we are going to understand, let's see this one beta. Can you see the froth flotation process? In this process, check this one out. Now look here beta. Can we check? A, Owen. So this flotation process, air supply is there. Understood? What is the meaning of froth beta? Froth is just like scum, like what you call foam formation is there, correct now? And here feed is there. Bubble formation will be there, that will come up. So this is concentration, concentrate laundered is there, and that will be exactly, and that is agitator. Agitator means which will be exactly pushing and making that foam. Got it? So now beta, what is the method of froth flotation? It is used for separating impurities from the sulfide ore. Note down. Froth flotation process is applicable for which type of ore? Sulfide ore. Like this revision time we are sulfide ore. Which process beta? Impurities from sulfide ore. Copper, pyrite also, and galena. Galena is lead. Understood? Lead ore and zinc blend. ZNS. Copper, pyrite is there. I'm moving. Note down, please. Done? I hope you might have understood till here. Okay. So this part is done. Now we are going to understand copper pyrite, galena, zinc blend and concentrated by using this method. So they are getting concentrated by this method. I hope you might have understood. Did you got this point? Everybody got this point, beta? So this process based on the fact that the surface of sulfide ore is wetted by oil. The surface of sulfide ore is wetted by oil while gangue is wetted by water. So sulfide will be wetted by oil and gangue will be wetted by water. So definitely they will be separated out by this method. This method is generally applied for concentration of sulfide ore. The finally crushed ore is taken in a tank. Now we are going to talk about the process. Understood? So we are taking the sulfide ore. First what we are doing it beta? First we are crushing it. Crushing it very, very nicely. After crushing, a tank filled with water and a little about 1% pine oil is there or mineral oil. What is added in the tank? Pine oil or mineral oil. How much percentage? 1% of pine oil or mineral oil. Thank you for liking the class. Where are the rest of the students today? Pine oil or mineral oil. Today, Sai, everyone is missing. Okay. So now look here. A small quantity of substance such as soap called collector is also added. So what are all things we have added? First, water. In that water, pine oil or, and after that what we are adding? Soap. Understood? So soap is acted as collector is also added. The whole mass is vigorously stirred by passing compressed air. Did you notice here compressed air part here, beta? It is exactly compressed air will be putting that pressure is generated. The compressed air is exactly, yes, the compressed air is generating a pressure. After that, what is exactly done? Through though it when fourth produced, then fourth is produced. Through this process again and again doing this brushing with pressure, what is exactly produced? Froth produced. Through it, when froth is produced, the ore particle get perfectly wetted by oil while the gangue particles are wetted by water. So ore wetted by oil, gangue wetted by water. The ore thus rises to the top along with froth and can be skimmed off easily. So the gangue particle are left behind. The froth containing ore particle is washed with water, concentrated ore. This method is used to concentrate sulfide ore of copper, lead and zinc. Note down. Sulfide ore of copper, lead and zinc. Sulfide ore of copper, lead and zinc. This will be separated. So the foam will be having the ore and the gangue will be settled down. The foam will be exactly, yes, copper, lead and zinc. What are all process is there? Copper, lead and zinc. I hope you might have understood. So ore, lead and zinc. This is the most important part. Copper, lead and zinc is there. So now the method is used to concentrate the sulfide ore of copper, lead and zinc. This is exactly the most important part. Now are we going to talk about leaching or chemical separation? This is a good process, leaching or chemical separation. What is this process is called as? Leaching or chemical separation. Beta, a fruit flotation process understood now? What in all we are needing there? Water, pine oil or mineral oil or soap. And what we are doing, that what you call stirrer is there, in that very high pressure air we are allowing, so foam formation will be there. So the chemical, the foam will be taking out the ore and the gang particles will be settled down. So that's the most important part, that's the most important content we need to understand and remember. Okay, so now we are going to go for leaching or chemical separation method. What this method is called as, beta? Leaching or chemical separation. Leaching or chemical separation. Leaching or chemical separation. Yes. What is mineral oil? Mineral oil means the oil means vegetable oil or that type oils which are exactly full of mineral contents. Okay, so that oil is there now. Pine oil is that, like that only. Okay, so now look here, are we going to go with the second part? So leaching or chemical separation, this method is based on difference between the chemical properties of ore and gangue. Understood? Difference between the chemical property of ore and gangue. So how this is exactly working? The process consists of treatment powdered ore with a suitable reagent. So powdered ore is exactly reagent, okay, such as acid, base and other reagent, so which can selectively dissolve the ore but not the impurities. So it will dissolve the ore but it is not going to dissolve the impurities, must remember this one. Okay, so which can selectively dissolve the ore but not the impurities. So that means what? When you are putting some chemical inside the base, the ore will be dissolved, but the impurity remains the same. So that means the ore will vanish. The ore will vanish. Just like sugar and sand, you are putting in water. So sand will be there, but sugar will dissolve. And then you can separate out sugar, correct now? When you will boil it, the water which is having sugar, when you will boil it, what will happen? Sugar will get back, sugar syrup will come back. So this is a way to separate out the ore, understood, by chemical method. So in what chemical you are putting that content ore, what will happen? The ore will, the most important, ore will be vanished and the gang will be settled down. So this is that process. So the process of that consists of treatment of powdered ore with a suitable reagent such as acid or base or other reagent. Note down. So acid, base or other reagents are used here. Acid, base or other reagents are used here. Acid, base or other reagents are used here. Understood? Acid, base or other reagent. Acid, base or other reagent. One more time go out and check, but I don't think it is going to be. Understood? Acid, base or other reagents. Now which can selectively dissolve the ore but not the impurities. Now example, base process, pure aluminium oxide is obtained from the bauxite ore. Very good, important part. So containing iron oxide and silicates. By leaching process, the powdered ore is treated with concentrated solution of sodium hydroxide where Al2O3 aluminium oxide dissolves in form of sodium aluminate, leaving behind the impurity which can be separated by filtration. Note down, note down, note down, note down. These are some very, very important things to be noted down. Please kindly note down this one. I'm just moving from here. You just note down this. The leaching process is used. See some of the example you must note down, beta. Acid or base, beta? Only 7 students are live right now. Poranai, 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 Poranai. No, remember, no. Ma'am is searching you. You say Poranai, Khushbu ma'am is searching you. Poranai, Poranai, Poranai. Oh, live is trucking. Check beta one time. Again, you say, ma'am is calling your name, and every after 5 minutes, ma'am is calling. Sometimes live is because of some network issue might be there. Yes. No, only he's coming online. Okay. We have written this part. I'm going to go for the next part. Poranai, you are online? You are in class? Okay. He is in class. Ask him why you are asking me. Now look, beta. Al2O3 and sodium hydroxide is there. So Al2O3, sodium hydroxide and water is there. So how it is exactly going to? So Al2O3 will be exactly sodium hydroxide. So it will dissolve and water will be there. So impurities will be, that is called as sodium aluminate. What it is called as? Sodium aluminate. So sodium aluminate on dilution by neutralization with carbon dioxide gives aluminium hydroxide as PPT beta. So now we are going to write this one, that is sodium aluminate with water dilution. It is exactly going to give you aluminate and then NaOH will be released out. So this is white PPT. On heating gives pure alumina. So you please remember this part. So beta, what is that is so aluminum hydroxide, what you are exactly getting, listen. So this will be exactly at what temperature? 1473 Kelvin. And here aluminium oxide is totally purified. Understood? So leaching is also used for extracting metals like gold and silver by converting this metal, their ores into soluble complexes with the help of NaCN, sodium cyanide, potassium cyanide. Understood? And Ag2S and NaCN. So this is exactly the process. Do you want to note down, please? Hmm. Huh? Porane? हाँ वो Porane came. Done? I hope you might have understood this one. Now look at it. This is exactly Ag2S NaCN. This reaction, I'll send this PDF to you. Now beta leaching process, can we see? Come on, go for it, please. Done. So you can see that filter paper cup will be there. Your fly ash is written now. Is it clear? And then silicon will be left. So this is a way spiral one pour method is there. I hope I have given enough time for you. Tomorrow school leave is there. Huh? Tomorrow, today cyclone, tomorrow leave. Wow, some people are celebrating, but I am not understanding. Seriously, rain is there tomorrow. Our Porni said yes. All people are telling tomorrow leave. Yeah, then tomorrow we will do other part of extractions. Understood? So we will study tomorrow full day. Chemical reduction. What is the what is there? Huh? For maths, how many days are left? Hmm. Understood. 15, 10, 25. Huh? ECR? 6 people. Okay, fine. 11 days. 11 days left. Yes. So now look at it. Before reduction, the ore is subjected to roasting and calcination. Can we go back to our work, please? So before chemical reduction, so first leaching process we have done. In that process also we have seen. So now we are going to talk about chemical reduction. So before reduction, the ore is subjected to roasting and calcination. As discussed earlier, so roasting and calcination process will be there. So calcination now it is carried by using carbon, hydrogen or aluminium as reducing agent. So what is the work of carbon, hydrogen and aluminium? They are acting as a reducing agent. What they are acting as? Reducing agent. Carbon as reducing agent, it is called as smelting. What it is called as? Smelting. The reduction of metal oxide with carbon is known as smelting. The roasted calcined ore mixed with carbon, coal, coke, charcoal and heated to a temperature above is called as melting point in the furnace will be done. Okay, so this process is exactly I'm going to, because this is not so clear, I'm going to send you the PDF, this one you can read it out, so that whatever reducing agent and contents are there, you can just read it out one time. Okay, so this PDF I'm going to, yes, melting process, roasting method, I'm going to send you the PDF. Okay, so I'm going to close this class now only. So now, yes, I'm having another class.